Cultural tourism, in which people travel in order to visit museums, monuments, and archaeological sites, among other things, is a growing industry. Having so many visitors may sometimes benefit a nation's cultural heritage, but it can also cause problems. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this statement? Model answer. Cultural tourism, which involves traveling to experience a nation's museums, monuments, and other heritage sites, is increasingly promoted worldwide. While it undoubtedly brings several advantages to a country's cultural landscape, it also has the potential to create significant challenges. I believe that, although cultural tourism has clear benefits, it must be carefully managed to mitigate its negative impacts. One of the key advantages of cultural tourism is the economic boost it provides to heritage sites. The influx of visitors generates income that can be reinvested into the preservation and improvement of cultural assets. For instance, revenue may be used to fund exhibitions, museum upgrades, and better infrastructure for tourists. This influx of funds often results in the restoration and conservation of historically significant monuments and buildings. Local authorities, recognizing the value of preserving their cultural heritage, are more inclined to invest in its upkeep. Furthermore, cultural tourism helps promote cultural understanding. By experiencing a country's cultural practices and traditions firsthand, tourists gain a deeper appreciation of the nation's history, which fosters cross-cultural dialogue and respect. However, the rapid growth of cultural tourism also presents notable drawbacks. The primary concern is the physical damage caused to heritage sites due to the sheer volume of visitors. Despite the implementation of protective measures, monuments like ancient temples and cave paintings are vulnerable to deterioration from constant human traffic. Over time, this damage may erode a country's cultural heritage, making it irretrievable for future generations. Additionally, in regions where monuments are expected to drive economic growth, the area surrounding heritage sites can become overdeveloped. Unsightly hotels and commercial tourist infrastructure may compromise the site's authenticity, detracting from its cultural significance. Furthermore, excessive tourism can lead to a loss of cultural identity, particularly for communities where local monuments are central to social and religious life. When overrun by tourists, these sites may no longer hold the same cultural meaning for local residents. In conclusion, while cultural tourism undoubtedly offers economic and cultural benefits, it can also harm a nation's heritage if not carefully controlled. To ensure the long-term preservation of cultural sites, it is crucial that tourism be managed with foresight and sensitivity. Governments should implement strict regulations on the number of visitors to vulnerable sites and invest in infrastructure that promotes sustainable tourism. Moreover, educating tourists about the importance of respecting cultural sites will help preserve them for future generations.